If you're considering the Netgear Orbi RBKE963 for your home Wi-Fi, you're probably expecting lightning-fast speeds and seamless coverage across every corner of your house, including the backyard. But here's what surprised me. Despite its jaw-dropping price tag of over $600 and the promise of covering up to 9,000 square feet with ultra-fast Wi-Fi 6E technology, this mesh system isn't the silver bullet you might think. In fact, there are some real challenges and quirks that could hold you back from the smooth internet experience you deserve. So before you hit that buy button, stick around, because I'm about to reveal why the Netgear Orbi RBKE963 might not be the hero it claims to be, and what you should watch out for. Let's dive into the deep end. The Netgear Orbi RBKE963 is billed as the planet's first mesh Wi-Fi system with quad-band Wi-Fi 6E technology. That's a mouthful, but what it means is, it's supposed to give you up to 10.8 gigabits per second of speed using the brand new 6 GHz frequency band, in addition to the classic 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands. Sounds like science fiction, right? And yes, on paper, it's a powerhouse, supporting up to 200 connected devices, boasting a 10 gig internet port and promising coverage up to 9,000 square feet, including front and backyards, your garage hideouts, and maybe even the treehouse. This sounds perfect for streaming 4K and 8K videos without buffering, immersive gaming with zero lag, and flawless video calls. For anyone working or learning from home in a large space or smart home enthusiasts with dozens of gadgets, this should be a dream come true. But here's the twist. The real-life experience isn't as rosy. Despite its next-generation specs, some users, including highly tech-savvy reviewers, have run into unexpected issues. First off, the price. At around $639, this is one of the steepest mesh systems on Amazon, so your expectations have to be sky high. But with a 4.1 star rating out of 5, it's clear not everyone's thrilled. Some customers complain about finicky setup processes. One person joked that setting it up felt like launching a NASA rocket, minus the mission control. The quad-band design, meant to provide a dedicated channel for backhaul, the connection between the main router and satellite units, sometimes fails to deliver consistently fast speeds. In crowded Wi-Fi conditions or large homes with thick walls, the system may still experience spotty coverage or lag. So if your house is a Fort Knox of drywall and concrete, this might not be a magic fix. Also, Wi-Fi 6E is still relatively new. That means you need compatible devices that can use that new 6 GHz band. Otherwise, you're paying a premium for a feature you can't enjoy fully yet. If your laptop, phone, or tablet doesn't support Wi-Fi 6E, this system's flagship advantage shrinks to just Wi-Fi 6. It's like buying a sports car, but only ever driving in a parking lot. Plus, firmware bugs and occasional connectivity drops have been reported on forums, though Netgear is quick with automatic updates to patch many issues. Still, the learning curve can be steep if you're not into tech troubleshooting. Rehooking you here. Is the Netgear Orbi RBKE963 a good fit for you? If you live in a huge house or own an office with hundreds of devices, and you want the absolute latest Wi-Fi tech, it's worth a look. But if you need something stable and hassle-free for everyday browsing or streaming in a modest-sized home, this might be overkill, and it could even cause more headaches than it solves. That quad-band exclusive backhaul doesn't guarantee flawless speed, which begs the question, should you invest in simpler, proven systems instead? Let's talk story briefly. Imagine Sarah, a graphic designer who works from home with a tech-heavy setup. She has Wi-Fi 6E capable laptops, smart home devices, and a gaming console. She bought the RBKE963 expecting to blast through 4K conference calls, large file uploads, and latency-free gaming. But she soon found her video calls occasionally stutter and noticed her gaming ping was higher than before. After diving into settings and updates, She realized some of these speed drops were due to interference and the system's overly complex setup. Sarah jokes, "It's like having a Ferrari but getting stuck in rush hour traffic." So while the system has incredible potential for maximum speeds, it requires tech patience and a compatible environment to really shine. Now about security. The Netgear Orbi RBKE963 ships with automatic firmware updates and built-in safeguards, a solid plus for protecting you and your family from online threats. It's always a relief to know your Wi-Fi isn't the weak link in your cybersecurity. However, as is true with most high-end routers, you must maintain good digital hygiene and sometimes manually check for updates, as auto updates don't always activate immediately. So don't sleep on those firmware patches. Another angle to consider is the physical design and placement. The main router and its satellites are sufficiently sleek but large. They need space and power outlets in strategic locations to deliver the best performance. Plopping the units in a corner or in a cabinet can drastically reduce the coverage, and the powerful 6 GHz band has less range than 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz frequencies, so careful positioning is critical. Netgear does include an app that helps with installation and network health checks, but users have noted it can be slow or glitchy, almost like it needs a cup of coffee to boot up faster. Here's a quick Wi-Fi joke to lighten the mood. Why did the Wi-Fi go to therapy? Because it couldn't connect with anyone. All right, now back to business. If you're still with me, you're probably weighing the pros and cons. The Netgear Orbi RBKE963 definitely delivers blazing speeds when conditions are right, with the advanced tech that's years ahead of most routers. If you own the latest gadgets that unlock Wi-Fi 6E's perks and are willing to invest in fine-tuning your network, it's capable of handling massive device loads with ease. It's a great option for smart homes, gamers, streamers, and even small businesses needing consistent 10 Gbps internet throughput. But on the flip side, it's almost like buying a Lamborghini as your family wagon. It's powerful, flashy, and packed with tech, but maybe not the wisest or easiest choice for average users craving stable, no-fuss Wi-Fi. Setup can be frustrating, coverage can falter depending on your house layout, and ongoing tech updates can feel like a full-time job. As they say, don't buy a spaceship if you're just flying to the neighborhood grocery store. By now, you're probably wondering, is there a way to get the best value without the headache? One suggestion is to consider slightly less expensive mesh systems from Netgear or competitors that still offer Wi-Fi 6, but simplify user experience and still cover decent space. Or if you definitely want Wi-Fi 6E, be ready to invest not just in the router, but also in upgrading your devices and spending time optimizing placement and settings. Remember, a football team is only as good as its coach, and your home Wi-Fi is only as good as your patience and technical setup skills. Here's your second joke. What do you call it when your internet is slow? Buffer songwriter. Keep that in mind when you pick your router. In conclusion, the Netgear Orbi RBKE963 is a trailblazer in Wi-Fi technology with massive speed and coverage potential, ideal for large homes and tech-savvy users eager to future-proof their internet. But it's not a plug-and-play gadget and demands an investment, not just financially, but in learning and managing a complex network setup. So evaluate your needs carefully before splurging. If you want the cutting edge and are ready to play in the big leagues of Wi-Fi, go for it. If you want steady, hassle-free surfing with decent speed and coverage, you might want to look elsewhere or wait until the technology matures a bit more. Just don't forget to check the latest Amazon price and reviews before buying, because prices change fast, and you want to snag the best deal available. I've left a link in the description for easy access. One last joke for the road. Why did the router break up with the modem? Too many connections. But seriously, let that router be your perfect match for seamless internet. Just like finding true love, it takes patience and the right compatibility. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss my next honest tech review. And if this helped you decide on your next mesh Wi-Fi system, check out that link below for the best price on Amazon before it changes. Happy surfing!